AI can give you 50 headlines before you finish writing one. It can draft the strategy, generate the visuals, animate a still image, and build the deck, then justify every option. But when all 50 options look acceptable, one problem remains. Which one deserves to exist? AI made production cheap. It made judgment expensive. For years, professional value was easy to see. The writer produced the words. The designer built the visual. The filmmaker created the footage. The analyst created the report. The manager assembled the plan. The accountant verified the numbers. The legal advisor assessed the risk. Speed looked like competence because production required time, effort, and specialized skill. Then AI compressed that effort. A task that once took a day can now produce 10 versions in minutes. So people assumed the next valuable skill would be prompting. But a better prompt only gives you more output. It doesn't automatically give you a better decision. Imagine a marketing team preparing a product launch. They ask AI for campaign ideas. Within minutes, they have 40 headlines, 12 audience angles, 6 launch strategies, and a complete presentation. Nothing looks obviously bad. The language is clean, the slides are polished, the recommendations sound reasonable, and the meeting still stops. Because no one can answer the questions that actually matter. Which customer tension is real? If a brand is built on trust, should its mascot be generated by AI? If AI creates the campaign materials, what makes them different from every generic competitor? Which promise can this brand honestly own? And which attractive option should be rejected? The tool did not fail. It gave the team exactly what they requested. What it exposed was the absence of judgment. Judgment is not having more opinions. It is not confidence. And it is not choosing the option you personally like. Judgment is the ability to identify what matters, compare options against real consequences, and make a decision before certainty arrives. It operates before the prompt. What problem are we actually solving? It operates during the process. Which constraints must not be ignored? And it operates after the output. Which answer is useful? Which one is misleading? And which one should never be used? AI can generate possibilities. Judgment determines which possibilities deserve attention. Here is the uncomfortable part. AI does not only make capable people faster, it can also make shallow thinking look professional. The same polished look now appears across thousands of social posts. A weak brief can produce a beautiful presentation. A generic idea can arrive with confident language. A poor strategy can be supported by charts and frameworks, all wrapped in perfectly formatted recommendations. Before AI, bad thinking often looked unfinished. It contained visible friction. The writing was weak, the structure broke, and the presentation felt uncertain. Those flaws warned us that the person might not understand the problem. AI can remove those warning signs. It can make an empty decision look complete. That is why output is no longer proof of understanding. Sometimes it is only proof that a tool was used. More options feel like more intelligence, but they can create less clarity. Every additional option creates another comparison, another justification, another opportunity to delay responsibility. Teams can spend hours discussing AI-generated alternatives without defining the standard that should eliminate most of them. This is not better decision-making. It is indecision with better presentation. The real advantage is no longer the ability to generate 10 directions. It is the ability to remove 9 of them for the right reason. As the cost of production falls, the value of filtering rises. When everyone can create a campaign, value moves to knowing which promise is credible. When everyone can generate a design, value moves to recognizing which detail changes the meaning. When a polished layout can be produced in 90 seconds without design training, value moves from making it to judging it. When everyone can write a strategy, value moves to understanding which trade-off the business can survive. When everyone can produce content, value moves to seeing what is worth saying before everyone else says it. AI increases the supply of answers. It does not remove the need for standards. It makes standards more important. Before accepting any AI-generated answer, ask 3 questions. What are we actually optimizing for? What are we willing to reject? And what consequence are we willing to own? If you cannot answer the first question, the output has no direction. If you cannot answer the second, you do not have a standard. If you cannot answer the third, you are not making a decision. You are only selecting an option. This does not mean humans will remain valuable simply because they are human. Value is moving upstream, from execution to framing, from output to standards, from speed to responsibility. AI can propose the direction, but it does not carry your reputation, your trust, or the consequences when that direction is wrong. The future will not belong to the people who can produce the most. It will belong to the people who know what deserves to exist. AI made production cheap. It made judgment expensive.